good coffee. You know, I just want to quickly check the camera here. It's like when I tried to hold the viewfinder with one of the cases, so I know what I'm actually seeing on the screen. Like on the very corner of my eye there, I notice sometimes the screen will turn yellow in a way, and then I have to move it around so I can actually see the actual colour instead of just seeing my yellow self. But anyway, hey guys, Capacity3 here. I quickly want to start off with this video by also mentioning I have a bad kind of cough. So if I do kind of clear my clear my throat or sniff, I've been sick throughout the whole of this week and it's not good. I have no idea what it is. I just recently caught it. I could potentially have the flu, I don't know. First of all, it was just a sore throat, it went away. Had this congested nose, it's not as bad as it once was now. And now I have this really bad coughing thing. Also, like, as I'm coughing up phlegm, which it's not good. I have no idea what it is, but I am trying to, you know, get some rest and everything, so hopefully it goes away as soon as possible. But anyway, we got a brand new unboxing, I should say. I don't know what I'm going to be calling these, but we have a brand new package that was sent to us the other day. This was sent to me on Thursday instead of Wednesday because I missed it. So I have picked up, well, not picked up, it arrived to me, the newest set of the Beatles vinyl collection. This is issues 10 and 11. So in here we have, I believe there's a triple album, the very first triple album that we got, as well as A Hard Day's Night. So let's just dive right into this. I opened this on the day that I got it, and I've done a really bad job with the opening because I tried to use this without scissors, as you can see, but I'm definitely getting rid of this packaging after the video. But anyway, just take everything out. It was weird how I look at this because actually I'll tell you the price of this in a sec. Anyway, that's all gone, empty. Can go in the trash. Anyway, issues 10 and 11. So it was weird because it is priced $52.98, and this is the premium subscription of the Beatles vinyl collection. However, what I am kind of confused about, it says premium difference £7. So I don't know what the £7 is. I think it's just because I'm a premium member. I don't know, but yeah, it's $52.98, but without the premium difference, it will be $45.98 if I'm correct. Yeah, $45.98. I know my math is terrible. It is almost midnight here, but anyway, that's my receipt. The date on here says the 20th of July. As I'm recording this, it's the 30th. So let's just get right down to it. Again, I am not taking the vinyls out of the seal because I don't have a record player as of yet. So I will be getting one soon, but I don't know when, but I will be getting one soon. But anyway, let's just dive right in. The Beatles vinyl collection, issues 10 and 11, starting off with none other. We'll start with the magazines, then we'll do the vinyls. Issue 10, A Hard Day's Night. This is probably one of the most recognisable ones, especially because they've done a movie, which is one of the Beatles movies that I did actually watch somewhere around last year, I suppose. Really good stuff. So we open this up in the track listing. A Hard Day's Night. I should have known better. If I fell. I'm happy just to dance with you, and I love her. Tell me why. Can't buy me love. Anytime at all. I'll cry instead. Things we said today. When I get home, You Can't Do That and I'll Be Back. So the only songs that I do actually like out of this album is A Hard Day's Night, If I Fell, and I Love Her. That's pretty much it. Can't Buy Me Love, again, it's another great song. Not particularly one of my favourites, but still. I enjoy the album for what it is. So, this is a single album, by the way. Just to quickly mention. And of course we'll read the first page of this magazine. So that's the track listing. Bad glare on my TV, I know, I apologise. But you can actually find the track listing on Wikipedia or anywhere else. Some nice art, so I'll just read off here. A Hard Day's Night. The Beatles came of age with this album. A Hard Day's Night not only dazzles with its originality, it demonstrates a remarkable maturity of young men still in their early 20s. Their astonishing triumph is twofolded. First, all the songs were self-composed, an unprecedented achievement in the pop world. Second, their blend of different instrumentation in the LP define a new musical genre. There is no better example of recording artists seizing their moment and capitalising on it, but doing so without artistic compromise. Music papers in the UK were enthusiastic about the group's achievement. A Hard Day's Night was way out ahead of its rivals, concluded New Musical Express. A reviewer in Record Mirror was impressed by When I Get Home. True Beatlism with John apparently dislodging his tonsils as he blows the blues through the microphone. So, as for any other magazine, it just pretty much tells you about how this album was, or how this LP was actually created. But of course this ties in with the movie that they done. I think the movie was out in 1964. In 1964 We Seem to Fit a Week Into Every Day by George Harrison. I can see a bit of the setup there, which I do believe it's actually from the movie. And I believe in the photo that's a refrigerator just right beside them as they start performing. Yeah, so here we go, we've got a nice little photo there, and then there's their setup. Very nice. Move on here. More artwork, and I do enjoy the cover art for A Hard Day's Night. So I'm guessing they just took still photos and you know, different facial expressions and stuff, and they just stuck it on the album as the front cover. So that is pretty awesome. I apologise if it is actually quite blurry as well, and especially for the glare on my TV. I apologise for that. Actually, let me I think that will be better. So yeah, that's A Hard Day's Night. And here is the vinyl itself. Nothing on the side besides A Hard Day's Night. So there is the album cover. Very nice. And you know, songs from the film, side 1, side 2. Let me see, words and music by Lennon and McCartney, yep, for both sides. 33 and a third RPM, EMI Records, you know, the same thing on some of these, PCS 3058. So there it is. Very good stuff, I like it. Zoom that up a bit. This kind of looks like a newspaper article for what it was, but yeah, still pretty good. So that is one of them. And now we start off with issue 11, which is this is a triple album if I'm not mistaken. The front and the back just pretty much shows the younger selves on the front, and then the oldest, and then as they was now is at the back of the cover. So I don't know if this is a double or triple, I would have to double check. But this is the Beatles 1962 to 1966, the Red album. I know there's a Blue album, which I do think it goes beyond that, 1967 to 1969, I believe. I'm not too sure, but I do believe that is one of the future deliveries that DXC will be sending out. So yeah. So as I just read some of the songs on here, pretty some interesting songs to be on here. We've got Can't Buy Me Love on this again. Please Please Me, I Want to Hold Your Hand, Hard Day's Night again, and I Love Her, 8 Days a Week, I Feel Fine, Ticket to Ride Yesterday, Help, Day Tripper, Drive My Car, Norwegian Wood, Nowhere Man, Michelle, In My Life, Paperback Writer, Yellow Submarine. So a few songs that we all know from some of the previous albums that we looked at in the previous videos. So just reading off 1962 to 1966. So in April 1973, 3 years after news broke that the Beatles will not work again as a group, 2 compilation albums were released, called simply 1962 to 1966 and 1967 to 1970. Okay, I was wrong, it was 1970, not 1969. Each became known by the dominant colour of its artwork, just as the 1968 double LP was soon called the White Album. The 1973 collections were referred as the Red and Blue albums. Together they concluded 26 A-sides of the Beatles' British singles and further 28 tracks from the catalogue. So, yeah, this is pretty much represented as the Red album for one of them. So we get the Blue album in one of the future deliveries. So, track listing here, even though you can't really see it, let's just go back to the blue screen. There we go. Yeah, interesting track list there. And then we have some glorious photos. Don't really see some quotes in here. No, there's no quotes in here at all. We've got them posing in like one of the gardens. Very nice. Where is this located? Oh, it's in Russell Square. And then here's one of them in Kinley Street, down in London. Interesting. Both in 1963. Then we have a photo here in Savile Theatre in 65. I think this is just when they... can't really tell what this is from, but interesting. Seem to get like some sort of medals or badges. And just a regular photo. That glare though. But anyway, yeah, interesting. That's issue 11. There's nothing, no track listing on this vinyl whatsoever. So yeah, this is a double album. I'm mistaken myself. But anyway, so yeah, the front is their younger selves when they're all starting out, and then as we turn to the back, so where now there's go Lennon, Paul, Ringo, John, George, Paul, Ringo. Yeah, interesting stuff. There's nothing. 2014 copyright, 2017 licensed by Universal Music Group. Okay. yeah, interesting. That is basically it, guys. That is issues 10 and 11. I hope you guys enjoy what you see here. Again, if you haven't already, go subscribe. If you're interested in the Beatles or vinyl collecting, the Agostini. So yeah, that is it for this video. That's issue 10. We got The Hard Day's Night, and 1962 to 1966, aka the Red Album. So stay tuned for the next episode as we look at issues 12 and 13. Issue 13 I'm not quite sure what we have, but issue 12, and I have a mirror kind of frame, so this ties in with it, and it is with the Beatles in issue 12, so I'll be looking at that in the next episode. So that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed what you see here. Again, if you do actually want to go ahead and grab these, start collecting your own Beatles vinyl collection, the link is in the description down below. If you want to start subscribing, either you want the premium subscription or the normal subscription, these will be delivered every month at the end of the month. So go ahead if you are interested. It is a bit pricey on the side because they send 2 records at once. The first issue, it was previously $9.99, but it's now $16.99. I do not know why, but again, if you enjoy the Beatles, if you enjoy vinyls, this is something for you. So that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode as we look at With the Beatles and more other great Beatles LPs. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.